Have you ever done something you later came to regret? A sense of remorse so strong that it drove you to face the person you wronged to apologize face to face. Maybe you've been on the receiving end and felt the sense of violation when your property is stolen. Oftentimes, homeless people feel they have no choice but to steal just to survive. Despite what we may tend to think, not all thefts are to feed an addiction. Sometimes they are just to feed an empty belly. Travis Sueyoshi and John Paul Cates are two men on separate sides of this. You know, in our world, there is often no such thing as just white or just black, and that's what our story will be about. But first things first.
Hey guys, if you want to support our channel, we'd be very grateful if you would subscribe and like this video. This will help us a lot. Thank you.
In Waipahu, Hawaii, John runs TSW Fabrication, a family construction business. His company was working on a large steel construction project when he suffered a big financial setback. You see, Travis broke into the construction site and stole a number of tools. Imagine the sense of violation, frustration, and anger that any of us would feel if someone broke into our house and stole something from us. Unfortunately, Travis wasn't done yet. He hit the construction site a second and even a third time, caught on surveillance stealing over $10,000 worth of tools. Naturally, John was infuriated with the thefts caught on camera, and he even offered a hefty $1,000 reward for anyone who could catch the thief. "We work hard for our stuff. It's a family business," said John. I was like, "We're going to find this guy." But I'm sure John never expected Travis to fall right into his lap. 3 days after the last theft, Travis came back. No, not to try his luck at a fourth round of robbery. His heart heavy from the wrong he had done, Travis sought out the owner to apologize. "I was just having some problems," said Travis. "I ended up taking some stuff. I felt wrong for what I did." A very apologetic Travis pleaded with John, saying, "I'll work it off. I'll do whatever." At this point, John had the upper hand. He could have done what he wanted with Travis, but instead, he decided to show great compassion to his fellow man. "Somewhere in that conversation, the moment changed," said John. "I was looking at him and I was like, no, I don't want you to work it off. I'm going to hire you." Can you imagine how shocked and relieved Travis must have been to hear this? Travis gratefully accepted the offer. He's trying to get back onto his feet so he can reconnect with his 3 children, and in his words, be a good dad. This blessing will really go a long way toward achieving that most important goal. And Travis is truly treating this like the blessing it is. He didn't take the easy way out and take off, never to be seen again. It's been over 2 weeks now, and even though Travis is homeless and has no car, he is still showing up every morning at 7 a.m. ready to work. "We really want him to grow with us," John said, "and we really want to find a place for him to lay his head at night, a legitimate place." We don't know how Travis reached this point in his life, but that's not important. He was at a low spot, probably the lowest point in his life. I would be devastated if I reached a point where I was forced to lose contact with my own kids. For Travis to have this opportunity to turn his life around is simply priceless. Imagine the feeling of going from such despair to redemption. In my opinion, this story gives me great hope for all of us people on the planet. Not everybody is out there thinking only about themselves. There are still good people who know the difference between right and wrong. I know I've personally been inspired by the compassion and kindness shown here. Has somebody ever stolen anything from you and then apologetically came back trying to make amends? Would you have them locked up, or would you show compassion and make a real difference in their life? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read about your experience.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to our channel if you like good stories like this one. Now on the right, you can check out other amazing stories. And that's all for today. See you soon.